I don't want to set the world on fire.
Come, Guzzler.
Please welcome Tom Summery.
In your heart.
No, I'm here, and
In
your white
my
privileges have
heart,
been
I
to
have
save you
but
tonight, okay, guys?
one desire, and that one is you. No other will do. I've lost all ambition for worldly acclaim.
Any government is to monopolize as much violence as possible in order for it to inflict it on as many citizens as possible.
I've been on this like weird anarchist arc for a few months now. This is playing by their rules, exactly how they are written.
Me. I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame.
You're watching the Dog and Chicken Show. Like, share, subscribe.
That's right. It's time for the Dog and Chicken Show. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 142 of the Dog and Chicken Show, the Kangaroo Court. Yes, take a break from C-SPAN, grab a drink, because we got some other fun stories, anywhere from a woman getting, claiming an STD on her car insurance. We got AOC news, which these are just incredible ones. Of course, we're going to talk some Matthew McConaughey. Oh my God, how cringe was that? And some sweeping gun legislation. But before we get into all that, of course, the man, the myth, the legend, off to my, it's my left and you're right.
Left.
It's my left, you're right.
Right of the screen.
I'm going to get this down one of these days. Tony fucking G, what's up, brother?
How we doing, everybody? You can find me at Tony the Rod 2.0 on TikTok. Obviously, right here at the Dog and Chicken Show, all over the Big Buckin' Empire. That link is Linktree/Big Buckin'. Got all the great ones. The Dog and Chicken Show, the fucking KOE Nation, of course, and Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast, where we just had our coverage of WWE Hell in a Cell, where Phil KOE captured this gorgeous belt behind me. And, of course, I am, I'm mostly sober tonight, so we'll see how this goes. Fingers crossed, folks. Got a little dram of Russell's Reserve Kentucky Straight Rye, so We'll see how the night progresses. It's a nice one. And we are joined tonight by
filling in,
PHILing in, the man below me, the Yank, the Up, the man of the podcast, the Up.
There you go.
Yes,
Yank from the I know. Yank from the Yanked Up podcast, of course, on Facebook, on YouTube, and many more places to come once we get it all figured out. So
awesome.
Chicken came and filled in last night for me, so on our show. So I was like, I'll pop in.
Last night was fun. I got in that 1 hour show, I actually put down quite a bit more booze than I thought, and I hadn't eaten yet. So then as soon as that was over, I went and ate a bunch of Chinese, and it didn't soak anything up.
Well, you should have gotten rice.
Yeah. No, I woke up this morning and immediately went, oh shit, I recorded a YouTube video and posted it last night. And I didn't screen it. So I took it down right away today. I haven't had a chance to watch it to make sure it was okay. So
what did you do?
I don't know. I was drunk last night talking shit.
Oh, no.
Sorry, Tony.
So, so yeah, look out. There might be a cool video coming of drunk chicken talking shit. I have no idea what I talked about. I just remember uploading a video.
I'm just trying to imagine Chicken's stupor sitting there alone in a motel room, 3 sheets to the wind. Yeah, I know we just got off of that strike.
Yeah,
I know we just had a week-long vacation on YouTube, but you know what? I can think of no better time right now than to upload a fucking angry, drunken rant video.
Just Mortal Kombating that thing. Get over here.
And Tony, can you check real quick?
His phone is looking at him like, no, don't do it to me, no.
Yeah. That's okay. You know how you get drunk and then you wake up in the morning and go, "Oh fuck, what did I say on Facebook?"
Yep.
Or what did I say on Twitter? Like you immediately go check your phone. Well, yeah, I woke up and went, "Oh fuck, I uploaded a video last night. I don't remember what it was about." Like I just like put it to private real quick. I even shared it in our group chat, and then I removed the link on there too. I was like, I don't know what
wondering
this is.
what happened to that. I was like,
what? Anyway,
The
Tony,
problem with the show though is it's 2 hours long, and you're like, oh shit, what did I say last night? And then you gotta sift through a 2-hour live stream where, oh, did I say something wrong?
Yeah, I'm not.
Usually the answer is yes.
Usually, yes.
Yes.
I might have to just go back and re-edit it, or I'll just delete it. I don't know. Tony, can you check the TikTok and see if we're live on Skinnerd West? I believe he said he was gonna throw us up and go live. 10 Tui Tin Man, you are correct. Chicken's half bottle in videos were classics. Should have kept doing them. I have a feeling last night was like a 3/4 bottle in video. Usually the half bottle in videos I do remember, they're kind of like little drunk rants. Some of those were fun to do, and they were literally, I was about a half bottle of whiskey in, and I was about ready to like pass out from drinking so much. So those were always
got
fun.
them all fired up last night.
I think I crossed that threshold before I started recording last night. So yeah. Thanks for watching 10 Tui Tin Man.
Are we them on there yet?
Not on there yet. All right. Well, make sure you check out my brother at Skinnerd West on the TikTok. He will be streaming part of the show and then maybe joining us a little bit later as well.
I went live after one of the post shows we did, and I was fairly drunk, and it was not that late. Everybody was just like, yeah, screw it. So I'm like, I'll jump on live real quick with TikTok. And then I realized, like, it's after midnight. Why am I doing this? And as I'm doing that, like, people can jump into your live, like, just randomly. And I don't even know how to operate this thing yet. I've done it 3 times now, and all 3 times I was drunk, like, trying to promote the show. So I'm on here, and I'm about to log off, and all of a sudden my screen splits, and it's this, like, Instagram thought blonde model. I'm like, what the fuck did I just? What just happened here?
Hell yeah! It was probably a dude.
Like, no, it definitely wasn't a dude. And I'm like, hey, well, I'm jumping off. What? Yeah, I'm getting off. She's probably like insulted, like, nobody tells me no. Like, yeah, whatever, bye.
I just did, bitch. I'm married.
Yep.
I said no all the time.
You aren't special to me.
Awesome. Shall we get started with our first story? I have 7 amazing stories. Kind of touched on them. We got some STD stuff. We got some worshiping things from back in the Iron Age. We got 2 AOC stories. We got all kinds of stuff post Uvalde that's pretty important. And then randomly throughout the day or throughout the show, if you don't know right now, the biggest and freest Democratic campaign, anti-Trump campaign, is playing live on C-SPAN. Your tax dollars have paid for the January 6th commission to get live on C-SPAN, subpoena a whole bunch of people to come and shit on Trump for I don't know how many hours it's going. But
did you just say come and shit on Trump?
Yes.
Oh, as in the physical, like come over here and shit on Trump. Gotcha.
I know that one.
However you want to interpret it.
I just wanted to clarify for everybody listening.
I will just say yes.
Okay.
Yes. So before we jump into the first story, I can pop up and kind of show you where we're at in that trial right now.
Yes. Indubitably.
So this gal here, I'm going to turn the volume down on her. She compared herself being tackled and knocked unconscious to her grandpa, who was shot and took shrapnel in the Korean War. And she goes, I think my grandpa would be proud of me, for I too was wounded in battle. I was like, holy fuck. The comparisons these people, the victimization these people try to present to make themselves feel holier than thou is fucking gross.
The fucking balls on these people. That's ridiculous. I understand like why AOC said the things that she said because she's
a politician.
That's in her wheelhouse. Yeah,
she's a paid liar.
Yeah, That's why she's there. She's there to make outrageous claims and get people behind her. But like, what's the impetus of this? Like, why? How do you not realize what you're saying is complete and utter horseshit? Like, is she vying for a spot in some political position?
Well, it could be. All of these people definitely could be, even if it's a local or small level, or even a cabinet, like like, well, she actually worked at the Capitol for quite a while. I don't know in what depth, but
right.
Yeah. Oh, during the pandemic, mentioning stuff about her pay scale was mentioned. Oh my God. Victim. Oh no.
It looks like it just happened to her today. Her body language suggests like it happened today, and it's been a year and a half.
Yeah. It's probably still happening. Don't you know?
Right. It's
the trauma every day. She's got PTSD now. Yeah.
I'm being insurrectioned against
By
right
getting
now
tackled?
and hating it.
I am insurrectioning her right now.
Yeah.
God.
It's happening.
Getting tackled.
It's
and I have
happening.
PTSD.
Ah!
Jeez.
You need the fucking Ron Paul meme. It's happening.
Lord.
Oh my God, these people are
Bunch of-
disgusting.
just a bunch of.
No, it's
crap.
ridiculous. Like we know, if you have relatives in the military, you should know better than to compare bumping elbows with somebody during a protest that got a little violent in certain areas of the protest, not the whole thing. You should know better than to compare that to actual battlefield. Like one afternoon that was slightly uncomfortable for most people versus years of post-traumatic stress disorder due to actual war.
Right.
Why would you try to make that connection in any good conscience?
So you mentioned bumping shoulders. Before we get into a story, I got to do this. So
as Mark Mosh Pit was more violent.
As most of you know, so I joined the Libertarian Party earlier this year, and I was a delegate to go to Reno. Of course, now I'm in South Dakota, and like shit changed. I couldn't go to Reno, so I had to get a backup person to go in my stead. But in Reno, the Mises Caucus, I haven't talked about it much on this show, but so the Mises Caucus is kind of had plans to take over the party, if you will, and remove all the old jackasses that have been in there for years and years. So, and this is like a several day long, fucking 10 hours a day. You sit and you vote and you listen to all these stupid, like it's like an actual caucus, like Republicans or Democrats have. Except for this was a known takeover. And so everybody who didn't want us taking over were like fighting tooth and nail to keep us out of there. Well, so there's this guy, Nick Sarwark, I think. He used to be the chair years ago. And he's a lawyer. And he hates Mises Caucus. He hates us all. And he was fighting the whole goddamn time trying to keep us from taking this over. Well, this fucktwat, and I'm gonna try to find the video. He like bumped shoulders with somebody walking down one of the aisles and like made a huge deal. Now, if you don't know about libertarians, like we don't like police that much. We don't like state intervention on anything. Like we we believe in non-aggression principle and handle shit between free people as much as possible. This cocksucker purposefully, as some dude's walking down one of the aisles, shoves or like gets his shoulder like knocked into. Here, I found the video. All right, perfect. It's all caught on tape. And this stupid son of a bitch like makes a scene in the middle of the convention, makes himself look like the biggest ass clown ever. So sorry, side tangent. We're gonna pop this bad boy up on the screen.
He pulled a soccer player. Got
oh yeah, totally. That is totally what happened. It was a total soccer guy.
Oh my god.
So Dan Smots, if you like libertarian videos and somebody just being in, he's kind of a shitlord. He's worth a follow. The system is down. Dan Smots on Twitter. He's also got a YouTube channel that's pretty entertaining. All right, let's back that up. All right, so this guy You just watch, you'll see.
You have to show it to us. This is awkward. This is really awkward. Can't see it. Is chicken frozen?
No, his eyeballs are still moving.
Okay, he's moving.
So this whole crowd is turning on him right now.
We can't see it.
It'd be great to
You
see it
can't
on the
see it?
screen.
What?
No, you didn't share it.
Didn't share.
God damn it!
Well, he's used to.
Did you hear it?
Silence.
No,
No.
we didn't hear nothing.
Oh shit!
Okay. For
All right.
the viewers, he's used to 3 screens, not
I
one.
am. I'm
That's
on one
true.
screen right now, which
That
is
is
very
true.
difficult for me.
He is handicapped.
That was
All right.
classic. Write that down, Tony.
Yeah.
I love how this dude actually made his eyes bigger too, just to be a
Yeah.
dick.
Awesome. It just looks like the chick on freaking C-SPAN right now.
Yeah. All right, here you go.
I feel.
Did you see it? He look-
Jeez.
That was it.
Yeah.
That's
That
it.
was,
What a reaction.
he walked right in.
I feel.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hey, 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 hey.
He just threw his shoulder into the
Ran out of
sir.
his way to do that.
This dude has unauthorized recording, and Steve Michaela is
Walk away, Rat. Walk away, Fed.
Mr. Chair, let me move to a microphone with security. I requested as a member of this body to not be physically assaulted.
Oh my God.
This used to be the head libertarian just a couple years ago. Now you see why we wanted to take the party over.
I can't imagine why it hasn't gotten more traction. Clearly,
Holy
it's quite
crap.
the group thing.
Okay, I'm gonna let it play. It's only a minute and a half left because the ending of this is actually fucking hilarious.
He ran out of his way. Oh, mute that shit.
Okay, I better mute that because yeah. Anyway.
Oh my God, that is hilarious. He went out of his way
To get bumped.
to get bumped. Like nobody else was even remotely close. He could have easily sidestepped that.
Yeah,
I'm going to make them pay attention to me.
I am so mad I
my
didn't go to
God.
Reno to see this shit because I would have
Right?
been fucking loving this.
Oh my God. Oh,
God.
the chances of you like standing up and like laughing.
Oh, it would have been 100%. I would have been up there
I-
recording it.
Yeah.
Talk about an attention getter. Jesus.
He
I
was so
think this is
offended.
where the current chair members.
We can argue, and we can debate, and we can disagree, and we can yell, and we can scream, but our values are that we do not initiate force.
Wow.
Found so badly.
He was leaning
Because-
back
Hold on,
before
here
he
it is.
got cut.
Probably 4 reasons. Number one, I want them to find the people that did it. Number two, I want them to stop being able to say alleged attack. Number three, I want them to see that I fought back. And I want a little gay boy who might watch this to see that I fought back.
It was fucking perfect ending. I fucking loved it.
God.
Great.
But yes,
Oh,
check
wow.
out. Let me pull up his Twitter page because
That's
this guy
amazing.
is fucking hilarious. He's got tons of videos, and he's such
Obviously
a fucking.
had a bad day and no one was paying attention, and he needed
Yeah.
fucking someone's tip
Yeah.
to suck on.
Dan
He did- he
Smott's
needed
on
to-
Twitter. The system is down. The dude is
Oh.
hilarious. He's got some of the most dry humor you'll ever run into. It's fucking
That was
fantastic.
beautiful.
If you need cheered up and you hate your government, that's a good place to start.
Well, golly, I can't imagine anybody right now feeling hate towards their government. I know.
Yeah,
I know. I didn't feel bad when I like filled up the mower and it was in double digits.
Yeah, but you know,
Not like
and-
it's Joe Biden's fault.
But
Don't you
January
dare say it
6th,
is.
Tony. January 6th.
Hey, you're right. January 6th, that thing that happened a year and a half ago, realistically, it's still happening on a mental scale. That's more important than inflation and people going into poverty when they, fill up their gas tank. That doesn't matter. And the fact that infants are being hospitalized because they can't get formula, that doesn't matter. And it's not like the threatened, news of food shortages coming down the pike, and how grain.
Nobody could have seen this coming either, Tony.
No.
Like nobody, nobody on this show ever said food shortages are coming. Never had worries about infant formula or gas prices. Like who could have saw this coming?
I know.
I mean, geez.
Everything else in this world.
You know who definitely didn't, predict that something like this would happen under Joe Biden? Donald Trump, that piece of shit. He never would have predicted something like that. He said exactly that.
Yeah.
Said exactly.
Yeah, but it got removed, so it never
But now
happened.
we can just say, well, he only knew it was coming because it's his fault.
Well, Biden probably told him, so.
True.
Yeah. Libertarian Party, validate my fake outrage. Republican Party, we own the Supreme Court because we don't do shit like this. That is actually fairly true. Yeah, I'm not even going to fight back on that one because the Libertarian Party since its inception has been kind of a joke. So hopefully moving forward, it won't be such a joke. That's my hope and my dream.
Well, it's off to a good start.
When you have Vermin Supreme, it's kind of the meme, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. As long as you got a dude wearing a shoe on his head, as one of your main fucking people, imagine all the years that McCain was a prominent member of the GOP, and he put a shoe on his head.
Sure, he was.
I'm pretty sure the GOP would either kick him out, or the GOP wouldn't exist in its same form.
I think he would have left on his own accord.
Yeah.
Jesus. I mean, yeah, the Libertarians are clearly off to a resounding start and changing their image. That guy clearly, this is a new leaf they're turning over.
Yeah. Well, we got rid of him. He's completely voted out. He is gone, and he has not denounced libertarianism yet. But there's rumors that he is going to leave the party. We shall see.
Well,
everybody has a chance, chicken. You don't just throw them out. Everybody gets a ticket.
It's up to you.
Ribbon.
It's up to you.
I can't wait. Now I'm excited.
I am too. All right, let's get into the real stories of the night. This one's a fantastic opener as well.
You mean nobody came from the Libertarian Caucus talk?
No, they didn't. That's why I usually don't talk about it. But that video was fun. Woman who claims she got a sexually transmitted disease from an ex-boyfriend after sex in the back of his Hyundai Genesis is awarded $5.2 million in a settlement from his car insurance company. The woman.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Baby.
Now I know why my car insurance went up. I'm pissed.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck does this bitch get paid for getting
He had
laid?
to have clicked a special button on his coverage.
Holy crap. Yeah, he must be paying the fucking Cadillac package of car insurance to have this sort of thing covered. Holy crap. Do you have an STD? Yes. Would you like to be covered by that from backseat mortification? Why, yeah, I think I would. Only $3.99? Fuck yeah.
This is through
It was the best free cab I ever had.
Yeah, there you go. The woman and the insured were in a romantic relationship going back to 2017. A 3-judge panel found that the judgment entered against Geico through earlier arbitration proceedings was valid. Geico sought to undo the action, claiming errors were made in Jackson County Circuit Court. The insurance giant also argued the settlement agreement was not done in line with Missouri law. The company filed motions seeking new hearing of the evidence for the award to be tossed. I don't know anything about the case. These are terrible bullet points. What is going on? Missouri woman awarded, blah, blah, blah. We get it. On Tuesday, after 5 years of uncertainty, the Missouri Court of Appeals affirmed that Geico must make the massive payout to the Jackson County woman in this unprecedented case. The 3-judge panel, we know this already. Stop burying the lead. The woman told the insurance company her intention to seek monetary damages, alleging she contracted HPV from the insured member in his automobile.
Insured member.
Did you see the make and model of the vehicle there?
It's a Hyundai Genesis.
Yeah, it's a Hyundai Genesis. That's fucking great. Here it is.
It does look pretty roomy in the back seat, not gonna lie.
It kind of feels rapey.
Hey, look, she consented and she got paid for it, all right?
This seems really new for 2014, though.
Wait, is that her or is that an ad?
I'm pretty sure it's just a it's just a stock photo. The ex-boyfriend was found liable for not disclosing his infection status, and the woman was awarded $5.2 million. So why does the insurance company have to pay?
Well, I don't
Because
know.
it was linked to the vehicle.
How?
If you think about it as an injury sustained while in that person's vehicle, then it totally falls within what an insurance company would be required to pay, is what this deputy or attorney, it's a personal injury attorney. Oh my God. One of them got he got one. Usually the injuries to passengers are the result of collisions, slamming the door on one's fingers.
It was a collision.
Yeah. Several.
Multiple collisions over the course of 10 to 15 minutes.
Jesus Christ, probably 30 seconds or so. But the lawsuit over contracting STD from the insured driver may be the first of its kind. This award shows that it's not a stretch for someone to file against an insurance company for any actions occurring in a motor vehicle. The lesson to be learned here is that people need to broaden the scope. I'm not sure if this is the lesson. Okay, I'm just going to say this isn't the lesson. But anyway, the lesson to be learned here is that people need to broaden the scope of what an injury is. Most people would not think that contracting this disease is an injury suffered in a vehicle, though it definitely is. Yep. Now
if we learned anything from COVID, carry sanitary wipes, clean everything that you touch before you touch. This lady's like, nope.
And tell your partner.
I just looked up the car.
Cover the dick up. If you're going to be boinking in some random dude's car, have him wear a rubber. Good God.
Oh, God.
No, then I couldn't get fucking paid.
Yeah. Wow.
HPV, a small price to pay for car sex fame and fortune.
Yeah. Tim Man says the lady's lawyer could sue the Infinity Stones off Thanos.
Yeah, Amber Heard should have hired these.
Yeah, she failed on that one. I just looked up the car, and the car's really, I mean, it's all right, but it's nothing special.
It looked roomy enough to me.
I mean, I'm not gonna speculate
this is what it is.
On the positions and the duration of said intercourse. Wait, that's not what was in the other picture.
Oh, goddamn you, Daily Mail, sensationalizing the fuck car.
See, because if it was a
sorry, crime scene.
Crime scene. Whoa, what the fuck is that?
What the hell's going on?
I don't know. It's my don't worry.
Oh,
about
I thought
that
was like I thought that was the HPV under a microscope. Geico didn't cover collision; it's covering braking and entering. No, it's covering entering and busting.
Yeah.
Oh,
bazinga!
Jesus. Yeah. So what? That premium's gonna go way up. How long until there's like? How long until there's like? They're gonna ask for like medical documentation for car insurance now.
Now because of her.
Yeah, now.
Yeah.
I'm wondering. Like, I just want to know how much extra a month this little package costs, because that's
a little package.
This seems like something a lot of people would be interested in. Like, hey, look, I downloaded Tinder. I've got a roomy back seat, and it's nice enough out. I don't have to buy a hotel. So if I give somebody the clap in my back seat, I'm covered on that, right? Yeah, we got you covered. Nationwide is on your side.
Let's check in with our January 6th hearing. It looks like they're going to. So this has been like every 30 minutes they go on recess. This is your tax dollars at work, folks. It's the biggest anti-Trump advertisement, and they get to take a break every 30 minutes.
They looked so sad when they were actually doing the thing, and now it's like,
oh my God, we got Trump. We got Trump. If they're not tweets, folks. Oh shit! Right here, volume.
We are live on TikTok.
Oh, nice.
On Skinnerd West.
Let's see if I can read this. The Unselect Committee of Political Thugs, essentially the same group who brought you now fully debunked, discredited Russia hoax, and many others, refused to study the report and massive amount of irrefutable evidence, much to recent produced, that shows 2020 election this is quoting Donald Trump, was rigged and stolen, according to Donald Trump. We're not saying that. Take it easy, Susan Wiki. I'm quoting him off of Truth Social. This was not a tweet. This was a truth. The fact that they're showing his posts on Truth Social is going to make people have to go to Truth Social now. Reporters have to go to Truth Social now if they want to follow the January 6th narrative. This is actually really good for Donald Trump.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
You're right.
Holy
At
shit.
this point, any publicity is going to be good publicity because the approval rating of Biden is in the fucking toilet. The inflation's through the roof, and nobody gives a shit. So, like, that's the thing. They have to be as absolutely insane as possible to get people to rally behind the Democratic Party once again, because everybody's anticipating getting absolutely curb stomped this fall. So they're resorting back to the one afternoon where a bunch of fucking moron MAGA hat wearing idiots stormed the Capitol, got let in, got made out to look like fucking idiots, were encouraged to break shit, were encouraged to be a little violent, and they all fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. And guess what? They all got in trouble for it. They all played the scapegoat. And
you
now
know
we're
what?
still talking about it a year and a half later. Meanwhile, how many cities are still burning to rubble right now? Like the fucking ashes are still going.
The best thing I can say about January 6th is I bet none of those guys gave somebody HPV in the back of a Hyundai Genesis. They were classy, and they told her before giving it to her in the back of a Chevy S10.
I was thinking of Ford
like a
fucking
bed.
Ranger.
Yeah, or a Ford fucking Ranger. Yeah,
an American Ewans and a little S10.
They're proud Americans. They don't fuck around.
Whoa, Tantui 10, man. You
How
watch
dare
around
you
here
curse.
with that language.
What else do you say here? Let's get this other one. And that, folks, is why you get insurance with the rental car. Might cover your STD cream prescription.
Yes.
Oh,
absolutely.
Dalton Carter, just imagine if you said Russia 3 times like you did and Vladimir shows up like Beetlejuice. Or, dude, I'm going to go in the mirror and say Vladimir or Russia 3 times and see what happens. Think you jump through the mirror?
Punch you and then walk away?
I don't know if I can get my laptop to reach it. My bathroom's right there.
Use your phone.
Oh, hey, there's a mirror right here. We could do it.
Oh,
all right, we'll do it later on the show. I promise. We'll do it later on the show. All right. This is the dumbest thing we've talked about doing.
This is the dumbest thing.
Speaking of which, don't forget our stars are still always available over on Facebook. If you wish to mute somebody, make us do something stupid, or just support the show so we can continue to grow and and reinvest into the show and do some new fun, cool things. Tony, did we get the cardboard cutout put up anywhere yet?
No, it's still in my basement. It's across the room. It's in the box. It's safe. It's well taken care of. My kids are not allowed to touch said box because
except for
they'll be
Dad.
paying for the next one.
Dad touches it every night.
10 man says January 6th isn't going to mean shit in the face of $6 a gallon gas come midterms. True. And hello, Melanie. Welcome to the show. I'm going to get the next story pulled up while here we go. This is
we do need to scout a little bit and see what would be the best gas station possible.
We're going to have to partner with somebody on this too. So, yeah.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. We'll get like Korblik and have him like get one of his trucks or something. Like him and somebody else can like put on some overalls and like walk in with a clipboard.
Yes.
Like, hey, I need you to sign off on this. We're going to set this up over here. We're from the Anheuser-Busch and Coors and stuff, whatever.
From the place.
From the place with the thing, yeah.
This one was a selfish story I figured I'd share since, Phil's not here to like totally shit on it, so this will be fun for me. Chickens were worshipped. You hear that, folks? Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. Chickens were worshipped rather than eaten in Iron Age Britain. Birds were often buried ceremonially alongside people and weren't regularly consumed until the Romans invaded. You fucking Romans. I knew there was a reason I really hated Romans and Catholics. Yeah, it's like researchers have analyzed Analyzed, sorry. You ever look at a word and be like, is that really how you spell it? Like,
chicken went off the far end on that one.
Well, you know what's funny about pronunciation? You see the ticker scrolling down there. When you were telling me what stories we were going to talk about, you said chicken warship. I'm like, oh, cool. I typed in chicken warship, like as in a warship. And then I realized it after the fact. I'm like, oh, shit, I better fucking change that.
Yeah. They analyzed the bones from 89 countries, including the UK. The earliest domestic chicken bones came from Thailand about 3,500 years ago, and chicken domestication was underway by 1500 BC in Southeast Asia, they claim. But burns weren't regularly consumed in Britain until the 3rd century AD. That's right. I come from gods, folks.
You also said chicken bone.
Giggity.
Careful with that chicken bone. You don't want to be paying out some settlement.
Just gonna be a little prick.
Yeah. I can't afford any $5 million settlements in the back of a car.
But your insurance company can apparently now.
I don't know if I click that button.
I'm gonna call Geico because that's who I have. I'm gonna see if I have that.
Oh, dude, do it on air. Do it on air. Put it on speakerphone. Be like, yeah. So I'm here with my Tinder date, and I don't have a rubber. If I give her HPV, you guys cover that, right?
Yeah, you got that, right?
Yeah, you got that. Like, where's the box? I'm on your website. I'm not seeing it.
You know they're probably getting prank calls about that left and right now.
No, they're not prank calls though, because like,
no,
hey,
they really want that option.
Look, this bitch is sketchy, and I need to know: do I need to stop at the gas station, or can I just go in dry? Like, what's up?
Nice. Look at all these.
I kind of want to get a job as an agent.
Look at all these idiots just fumbling in and out of the Capitol. What is going on?
So
is January 6th happening again?
It looks like it's happening again right now.
There is like a really big black guy that's wearing a shirt that says insurrection and like the whole Wikipedia of how what it's supposed to be, but I can't ever read it. I'm kind of curious.
This looks more violent than when they came inside the building.
Yeah, they're not staying within the ropes in this video.
Yeah, they're not social distancing.
Look at that. The camera guy's taking a picture of that violent lady in the corner. Look at these guys just roaming about like they own the place. Just going to and fro with it, please.
It looks exactly the same. Everyone was just kind of walking around, just enjoying a good time.
Yeah, AOC
see the White House for free.
I am literally shaking right now.
AOC is.
I'm waiting for someone to get shoved. Oh, there he is. Insurrection. He has it on my YouTube.
10 minutes says fake news. Chickens are made of food. What? Someone... I don't even know what to say to that.
I don't even know what the rest of it says yet. Chickens are made of food. Someone figured that out way before the 3rd century.
Jesus.
Okay, I finally got the guy on here.
This is Insurrection guy.
Insurrection. I can kind of read it: a violent uprising against authority or
government.
I get January 6th, 2020. And then
holy
shit.
shit.
No way, that's on NBC. Oh.
Yeah.
Never
you see the new head guy or something at CNN is like, look, we need to dial it back with calling everything breaking news.
Yeah. And then I heard that in the coming weeks, they finally made decisions on which big names they're gonna shit can. If Brian Stelter gets shit canned, I might go live just to like have a midday drink with you all, because that'll be
Brian
great.
Stelter. Like, if he gets shit canned, he has definitely got a home here at the KOE Nation. I promise you,
yes.
He will definitely.
Phil will take him in with open arms.
Yep. Wide open arms. He would love to have you.
Absolutely. Dalton says not world or national news, but local news. Craig was let go from the Todd and Tyler show. Definitely a big deal to anyone who's a fan of the morning. I never got into Todd and Tyler because I was always a Tim and the Animal fan. Like,
exactly.
I always called it Todd and Tyler.
Yeah. I was so mad when they got replaced with Todd and Tyler, just because Todd and Tyler were the popular guys out of Omaha. And then they moved fucking Animal up to do nothing but be a DJ again. I'm like, this is such a demotion. And I never got into him. And then I tried for a little while. And it was right around the time of the 2016 election. I'm like, I can't listen to this shit anymore because they were frothing at the mouth over Hillary and just they were already spewing the rhetoric about Trump. I'm like, I can't listen to this shit anymore. This is bad. And I tuned in a couple years later, like, let's see if it's still good. No, it's still fucking terrible. And all they do is shit on the Huskers and talk about how great Jerry Sandusky and Penn State are. Fuck those guys. How are they still a thing?
That and we're kind of like pals, kind of pals with Tim.
Yeah, Tim's the shit. I like
Tim's the shit. We've
Tim's
talked
awesome.
to Tim a few times and like. Yeah, off-air type.
Loyal.
Shit. Yeah. Tim the Animal was the shit.
It was. Fuck Todd and Tyler. Fucking hard.
Gentlemen.
All right, Skinnerd West. What's up, sir? How you doing?
Oh, pardon my unprofessionalism. Just hold my phone. Hold on. Let me hold it the right way. Yeah, my bad.
I was like, this isn't TikTok, motherfucker.
I was so used to holding it like that because if you hold it sideways on TikTok, people are not gonna, turn their head that way to read comments and shit. So
that was probably the one most ingenious thing TikTok did, because I always bitch about all the tards out there that try to like take videos of like big news events and then they try to share them. And I was like, why'd you hold your phone straight up? Like everybody watches things in landscape. Like, fucking turn your phone sideways, you cunt. Like, stop this. So TikTok's like, oh my God, most people don't know how to turn their phone sideways. Let's just make our whole fucking operating system right side up. And then nobody has to turn it sideways and you can't get mad at them. So,
yes.
Oh, yeah. Johnny Royal with Tim and the Animal.
Yes.
Johnny Royal was cool as shit, too.
Yeah, when they got like
Johnny Royal came from 1019 The Edge, didn't he?
I think maybe he did. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he did.
God, it's been a while now. Holy shit, it has been a while.
Well, that's where Chris Baker from KFAB came from,
awesome.
and what's his name? The other guy on KFAB, the fucking other Scott something rather. I forgot his name, but there's a couple of 1019 The Edge guys from back in the day still around.
Back in the Dizzy. We ready to make fun of AOC?
Yeah,
always. Literally always.
Literally.
Wait, hang on. Let's check in on those hearings. I want to see just how hard she's shaking right now.
All right, let's see.
Literally.
Literally.
My live stream ended, so
I got.
Jesus Christ, dude!
William Barr was Donald Trump's.
Is that Snape from Dumbledore?
Most able and most agile, rhetorically nimble defender for years. And then it was too much for him after the violence, after the assault on the rule of law, and he just couldn't take it anymore. And he said, well, you heard what he said. This is BS.
Well, he said
nonsense.
I heard what he said.
Crazy stuff. And the country's
crazy stuff
beyond it. And he said nothing that he has seen since has disabused him in any way of his fundamental belief that this is all nonsense.
On top of that,
yes, it is all nonsense.
It is all nonsense.
Glad
you finally admit that. Cool.
Yeah. You resemble those
AOC,
remarks, sir.
AOC is literally shaking right now.
Literally shaking.
Literally.
All right, here we go. So AOC has made a lot of dumb shit claims in the past.
What?
But this week, I know, right?
Since when?
I don't even know which direction to go with it. Let's start.
Sorry, I got a noisy chair.
It's all good. Let's go with this one first. AOC criticizes Democrats' refusal to use the term Latinx, despite divide over the term. Now, we've talked about this on the show, that Hispanic or the people that would be of Latinx, they hate it. Like a huge majority hate the term Latinx, and they don't want to use it. They don't want anybody else using it. They hate it. And AOC goes on this rant. You guys need to start using these terms, and accuses Republicans of valuing whiteness over democracy. Oh, Jesus Christ, fuck her.
What?
Hold
what?
on. Chicken.
Yep.
I got you. There we go.
Oh, God damn it. You got to tell me when the story's not popped up. So my one screen just goes right into it like it's sharing. And I don't see that it's not sharing. Okay, let me back this up.
Fucking chicken was over there watching the
Fucking
whole video,
assholes.
not saying a word. We're like, did he freeze?
You guys are assholes. AOC criticizes Democrats' refusal to use Latinx despite divide over the term. Democrats worry that the term Latinx alienates voters of Latin American descent. Here's where I was talking about her. Republicans valuing whiteness over democracy. I can't stand this woman.
Look at the anger in her face.
So AOC, so this has been like the topic for a while of all the folks that you would call Latinx are like, don't call us Latinx. Like, just don't. Like, we don't want nothing to do with these stupid fucking terms. And we don't support it. And so most Democrats that are in office are like, yeah, we're not going to do it. Like, we'll say, you know, our Hispanic or Latin friends or whatever. And they're not using this Latinx term. And she's like doubling down on this shit. She really wants people to be put into this little box that they don't even want to be put into. It's fantastic.
I got a suggestion that would work well for everybody. You ready?
Go.
Okay. Do you remember that viral video a few years back where the Red House furniture store, where they sing a song and it's where black people and white people buy furniture, and it's like, yeah, I'm white and I love the Red House, and I'm black and I love the Red House, and they sing this stupid jingle. Did anybody remember this video, or is it just me?
I don't remember.
What was the name of the store?
It's called the Red House. And they're like, at the Red House. You know, nobody, maybe somebody in the audience does. But either way, the guy goes, yeah, everybody of every race shops at the Red House, even Hispanics. So, you know, we'll just call them Hispanics.
Okay, hold on. Now I gotta find this.
You gotta watch this. This is brilliant.
That's great.
All right, share. There we go.
What?
Try not to laugh. That's all I'm gonna say.
Real?
Yes, this is real.
At the Red House Furniture,
We can.
At the Red House.
This wouldn't be copyrighted. You wouldn't think, is it?
I don't know. It's on YouTube. It played on YouTube, so it should be all right. I don't know.
As long as we have enough like breaks in between of commentary.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can talk about it, and
Yeah.
we're
performative. Like
we're doing a review of the greatest commercial ever made.
Yes. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be copyrighted, but just in case, we'll pause like every 15 seconds and make it.
Him and the animal with Johnny Royal, just talking chicken show. Really.
I'm Richard, aka Big Head. I work at the Red House and I'm black.
At the Red
I like pumping iron.
I like pumping iron.
Is he going for the colorblind folks or what?
I didn't even make it 15 seconds. I was like 8 seconds. I was like, what the fuck? At the Red House.
Yeah, this is brilliant. I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Okay, we're doing
this. Is an old one, really, but yeah.
Yeah, this is great.
Pumping furniture into people's homes.
I'm Johnny, aka 10 Gauge. I work at the Red House and I'm white.
10 Gauge?
I like deer hunting, bass fishing, and extending credit to all people.
10 Gauge.
Okay, I extend credit to all people.
To all people.
Did you see how uncomfortable that white lady was shaking that dude's hand?
I mean, this commercial is cringe and brilliant at the same time. It's great.
Like, is he more uncomfortable or is she? Are they even shaking hands at this point?
He's probably like, oh my God, she touched me.
Yeah, she's shaking his hand. He's like, I don't want to touch white lady.
He's straight palm.
He's like, I don't want to get a. Was this like before Me Too or I don't know?
Yeah.
I'm Johnny. I like deer hunting, bass fishing, and extending credit to all people.
At the Red House.
Hey, there's a handshake. Way to go.
Yeah, he had a firm one.
I'm black and I love the Red House. I'm white and I love the Red House.
I'm a black woman and I love the Red House.
I am white and the Red House is for me.
at the Red House.
I think I've seen this before. This is so bad.
Look at the sofa. It's perfect for a black person or a white person.
This mattress is perfect for a white person or a black person.
At the Red House.
He had more of a pause in between that one for dramatic effect.
This is a white man's bed. Or a
black man.
I want to get these guys to sing our intro.
All I'm telling you is this commercial ended racism years ago, and anybody who's talking about racism now hasn't watched the Red House commercial. That's all I'm saying.
What we need to do is get more people to shop at Red House.
Great.
Yep.
Where black people and white people buy furniture.
And Hispanic people
Grab his ass.
It is Hispanics. We're going back. That's great.
It Hispanics people too.
House where black people and white people buy furniture.
And Hispanic people too.
And all people.
And all people.
I like how they were both like looking in opposite directions, like they didn't know where the camera was.
I feel like there's a gun pointed at both of them right now. Like neither of them want to do this, but goddamn it, we have to.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the history of the commercial. Besides the two guys singing, or like they were like internet comedian guys that got hired to do this fucking local TV commercial in North Carolina. So, yeah, I don't know who the two guys are. Really don't care.
Project Sad Face. Hey, welcome to the show, buddy. He asks, Lynn, if I say you have a beautiful body, will you hold it against me?
Trick question. Because if I hold it against you physically, there would be some there'd be some stuff that'd piss off my wife.
Could
but
you
if
do
I
it
just
in the
like
back of a Hyundai
now,
Genesis?
mentally, I would totally bang Project Sad Face in the back of a Genesis while listening to Genesis.
I was gonna say, Land of
Yes.
Confusion. Yes.
Yes. Oh yes.
And that he's clicked that lovely little checkbox for the STD.
Yep. It's gonna be nothing. Just now, is it Peter Gabriel Genesis or Phil Collins?
Phil Collins, come on.
Yeah.
I don't know. Peter Gabriel's fucking awesome
I'm
too.
not gonna not be able to think about those gorgeous clay animation puppets.
Yeah.
True.
Dude, that damn video gave me creeps when I
That
was a
Ronald
kid.
Reagan puppet
Yeah.
like, gets me so hard. It's like the scariest fucking. For people who haven't seen it, I think they need to see this.
It was
Ronald
creepy as shit,
Reagan,
but when did it come out?
Land of
85, 86?
Something like that.
Like-
10210 man says this ad was like it's written by AI that just learned what racism is. That is
Yeah.
very, very astute.
And AI fucking solved it.
Project says, Lynn, do you know what docking is? If
Oh,
so,
God.
wanna?
Oh no, no.
We
Say
are
no.
going down the road of 2 girls, 1 cup. That's how we're going to end the show.
This show's getting.
I'm loving this kind of attention
Where's
out
the
of
music?
the blue.
Where's the music?
Like,
Oh, for fuck's
for
sake.
those of you who haven't seen the video,
Ronald Reagan claymation.
Yeah,
the
dude.
Land of Confusion. Yeah.
Yeah, the puppet video.
Oh
of
yeah,
Land of
yeah. Okay,
Confusion
now I know what you're doing.
is so goddamn creepy. It's like Mike.
It's so
it was. I thought they were fucking the dude Jim Henson's Muppets or something helped do it or
They
some
may
shit.
have been. I wonder. Oh, it's creepy as fuck.
Yeah, because I don't think they're claymation. I think it's all fucking
No, it is
Muppets.
puppets. Yeah. Yeah, the spot.
Wow.
Oh my god, it's
Even the Phil Collins one's creepy as fuck. Look at him with
I
his.
think someone
Jesus.
literally made all these.
yeah.
Jesus
Somebody
Christ.
fucked one of these.
Yeah.
Or all of them.
1, 2, 3. Not it.
Not it.
Let's see. Project Sadface says 2 points for Project Sadface, 1 point Lynn.
Oh, we're scoring points now.
Yeah.
Fucking hippie liberal.
Oh God. All right. Next AOC story.
because this one's fake. Do you guys remember? Like, I think it was a year ago or 2 years ago, where she talked about her Jewish heritage, because people were like, "Well, the squad's like all anti-Semites," and she's like, "Actually, I am Jewish in my heritage, so I can't be an anti-Semite."
That's true. You know the infamy of the Cortez family and Orthodox Jews.
Jesus Christ, yes.
What the fuck?
I just love the
How
way
is she still a thing?
This is great.
She's Hispanics.
Okay. Yes, she's Hispanic. Let's throw this one up there. Let me get over here. AOC says she awakened to her indigenous heritage while protesting the Dakota pipeline with Native American tribes.
What is that clip? That clip on the right, was somebody wearing Lindsay's coat? I missed it. Oh, there was a little ad on the side. Sorry, I saw that little poofy white coat, and I thought of Tony's wife.
The Bronx-born socialist says she wants to reconnect to her Caribbean Taino roots. Okay, so I've read like 3 different versions of this story. So yeah, she's her indigenous roots come from the Caribbean, of course, she says on here. But AOC said that meeting indigenous people, indigenous groups, while protesting Standing Rock Pipeline in North Dakota made her want to connect with her roots. It really, here's in quotations, here's where this thought comes from. Imagine her thought process when this comes out. It really just clicked that this is nuts. Like, the grace that they extended to say, no, you're a relative, was really formative for me. Can you picture? So indigenous groups in North Dakota, Native American, Indians, whatever you want to call them, they were like, no, you're one of us. You're cool. Like, you're one of us. She's like, oh my God, I'm indigenous.
Included.
Like, that's literally what she took from that was, I'm indigenous now.
So I just want to clarify real quick. Indigenous means, this is, I believe, coming from Webster's, originating or occurring naturally in a particular place. Native, quote unquote, the indigenous peoples of Siberia. People also ask, what is the meaning of indigenous person? Indigenous peoples are distinct social and cultural groups that share collective ancestral ties to the lands and natural resources where they live, occupy, or from which they have been displaced. So, how would her being indigenous to the Caribbean, you said?
Yep.
Correlate at all? At all in this situation?
Because Puerto Rico's kind of part of the U.S.
Well, I'm sold. Fucking bitch.
Thank you.
What a fucking bitch.
Fucking bitch.
Man.
Balls.
I want to go to Europe and be like, I'm so happy to be here. I'm an indigenous person.
I'm with the indigenous people of Europe.
Yeah.
My whole family came from Germany and Sweden. Yeah, I bet you know what the German side did, but
Jesus Christ. This is so our last show. We're gonna get there one way or another. Copyright strike. Oh my God.
Racism.
Great, yeah, we're fucked.
Talking about the feathers, not the dots.
All right, should we read more on
Yeah, keep on reading.
Yeah, keep reading. We're not there
before
yet.
You link my family to Nazism. Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
sorry.
You might almost lose power tonight.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't say anything. I just
Chicken's in a hotel. He don't give 2 shits right now.
One of the things that okay, this is her quoting again. One of the things that first started awakening and connecting me in a deep to my indigenous heritage was connecting to the Lakota Sioux at Standing Rock. Because that makes zero fucking sense. You were
all that
not.
Caribbean blood.
Yeah, it's just I defend the sacred, blah blah blah. Now, like her, like going up there, whatever. Like I was like, oh yeah, I remember at the time I was like, oh fucking A, like use her name. because the Standing Rock thing, like I was kind of behind that. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah. Like government doesn't need to be fucking coming in there and taking fucking any more land from these fucking people. This shit's stupid. And like good on AOC for using her platform to move. But now she's going to benefit off of that.
She used it for clout.
Platform to move her.
Yeah,
she used it for clout.
She can't use her platform to help a group of people without having in turn give her some fucking weird identity politics fucking gain and clout from it. Like
she's got to get some kind of street cred and be always representing the indigenous people of South Dakota.
Do you not know the trauma she endured, Lynn?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
A year and a half ago, she was
January
within
6th.
the vicinity of a building that got fucking invaded, insurrected.
Yeah, and if she was in the military and she went through the same ordeal, she'd be getting 100% disability from the VA for post-traumatic stress disorder. Because I heard
you'll never be able to comprehend her sacrifices.
Nope,
all of them.
Nope,
all of them.
Especially the ones in the back of a Hyundai.
She is an inspiration.
was she in the back of a Genesis?
Yeah.
Snap! What happened?
Or chicken.
So yeah, I wonder how many back seats a Honda Genesis AOC seen being a cultural woman such.
It is a pretty fancy car. I bet they use it in the White House a lot.
I gotta read
or Epstein's. I don't know.
Gotta read the rest of this quote. So I already read the first part, but the ending of it makes it so much better. It really just clicked. Like, this is nuts. Like, the grace that they extended to say, no, you are a relative was really formative for me. While we may not be and come from the same exact lineage, there's a commonality to that ancestry, she added. So yeah, she's saying her Caribbean roots are, common amongst the
all right.
Native,
So
Native Americans.
Tom?
Take yourself saying the exact things word for word, but change the country of origin or like a continent to just say you relate with the people of Pakistan, because even though you're not from the same area and you guys are not linked anywhere at all, you're one of their people.
I got one picture to show you that sums it all up.
All right. Oh God!
Pocahontas.
Yes.
Whoa!
Yeah, Pocahontas.
Yeah, leave her alone.
That or what?
Don't know her sacrifices.
What about the one lady from the NAACP that turned out to be whiter than me?
Oh yeah, the fake black chick. 100 stars coming in hot from Jeremy Kuhn.
I forgot her name. Dolza?
Yeah, Dolza, something Dolza. I haven't thought about her in a couple of weeks.
I heard she had like an OnlyFans.
Rachel Dolza.
Yeah. She didn't have OnlyFans. She had one of those cameos or something.
That's good. That's good.
Like, no, she's like a cameo like a couple years ago, and somebody like had her say some really crazy stuff, but it was like low key racist stuff that she didn't even know she was reading, and then she read it off anyway. They trolled the shit out of her.
That's hilarious.
Kind of a funny video.
Oh my God! Stop it!
Oh my God! Is Tom in the audience? Is that why you played?
No, let's check in with the tomfoolery show real quick, though.
Yeah.
He dozed off. He must just the riveting January 6th insurrection, stuff. Riveting, inspirational, brave.
Absolutely. Did they finish up there's a Smithsburg, Maryland shooting. It says breaking news, but there's sunlight there, so I'm pretty sure this is old news.
Okay.
So it looks like the January 6th thing's kind of going still, but not. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Well, I mean, they've got so much to talk about. Like, how many ways can you phrase? Well,
I hate Trump.
A bunch of people came inside, and
no, it's I hate Trump Democratic campaign ad. that's paid for by the tax dollars. That's all it is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we got to start doing that now because they say he could be announcing as early as this summer. So, yeah, you got to get on the boat.
Yep. Got to get on. Let's jump in. We'll shift a little bit. Let's get into more of the aftermath of the Uvalde school shooting and all that. And of course, there's several stories to tie in. We're about an hour in, so if we're going to get through all these, because it's all about guns and other shit coming up. So the juicy part of the show.
Juicy.
So a school resource officer shoots suspicious man dead after he tried to enter a locked elementary school in Alabama.
Did we clap yet? Wait, was he actually a threat? I don't want to be preemptive clapping.
Suspicious man shot dead. He reportedly arrived on school property at 9:30 a.m., aggressively attempted to get inside vehicles and buildings. The school's resource officer responded to assistance call, got into an altercation with the suspect. When I'm assuming the suspect tried to get his gun, he then shot and killed the suspect. It's unclear if the suspect was also armed. So it sounds like the suspect tried to take the officer's gun from him, and then he ended up shooting the guy. If I might be wrong on that, but that's what it kind of reads. The officer, who also works as a police officer, received minor injuries. Also said all the doors were locked and they don't let anybody in without a pass into the building at any time. So, yeah, it looks like a school prepared for psychos to do stupid shit. Successfully thwarted a risk.
Are you telling me that they had a rule in place that said, hey, look, you can't enter without a pass?
Yes.
And he did anyway?
And they had somebody to respond to weird shit.
No, I'm just trying to comprehend because, like, there was a rule in place that, like, you can't enter without a pass. And he entered without a pass? I'm not making the connection here.
He attempted to, yeah. He was gonna break the rules.
So yeah, but no, that doesn't make sense because if you make a
Tony,
rule,
we just need to make more rules.
Not break them.
Let's make more.
Yes, more rules, more laws.
Yeah, the more rules you make, the less chance people have to break them. Like, because
then he might not break that one. He might break a different one. But if I make more rules,
generally good-natured chicken. Like, if you put a rule in front of them, they'll obey it
all the time. Every one of them.
Shit. Sorry. Had to sneeze.
Free bird!
Free bird! Hell yeah.
Is this Wesley Snipes?
Tony needs help. Yeah, that's right. Oh my god.
Wesley Snipes is fucking superintendent at this school, apparently.
Blade 4 is going to be lit, y'all.
After all that, he had to go. God, he looked like he just smoked a fatty before the interview.
Yeah. Let's see, I got a call from the principal who's really distraught. I really couldn't make out what was happening, but I knew it was something pretty bad. By the time he arrived at the school, the man was already dead. He went on to say the principal was alerted immediately, went around, made sure it was all secure. So yeah, this is why you have, like, everybody wants to talk about, like, do we want armed people at schools? Like, you know,
Yes.
and I've even kind of questioned, like, I know some teachers that probably shouldn't have guns that I, went to school with. Maybe they were better.
Teachers should have guns.
Yeah, well, some probably. There's a few. There's a few I'd trust. But
I'd rather have one person's job be to carry the gun, not, hey, teach algebra and know how to operate a Glock.
Hey, we come from small schools where teachers are also the football coach, and they wear many hats. They can still shoot bad guys too.
Yeah,
just saying. Some of them, not all of them. Some of them.
There were some unhinged teachers. I guess that's my point.
Yeah.
Because don't give it to the psycho one. Yeah.
Well, then, I like to pick on teachers, and I probably wouldn't pick on a teacher that's got a gun. Oh.
Right. I mean, I'd probably do it.
What about my child? Oh, okay. Nope.
As I shoot a spit wad at a teacher and he fucking cocks his Glock. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Pow.
He's like, racks it real quick. He's like, motherfucker.
Do it again, bitch.
Bet you won't do that again.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Now carry the 2. Carry the 2, motherfucker.
Oh, hey,
you know damn well if the kids know that they have
doing the Four Brothers. Nice.
Doing a little more
kids
Four
will be
Brothers
like,
mead.
Do a desk pop.
I don't have much
do a desk
left.
pop.
Do a kickflip.
That mead from the bachelor party.
Yeah, you got another bottle. School resource, the guards, whatever you want to call them, they work. There's plenty of evidence to show that it does work, and they are worth having. And yeah, they save lives.
That's why they say, like, if you have a gun in the hands of the right person, it's not gonna hurt anybody. But deeming who's right and wrong, well, that's the tricky part.
Well, speaking of deeming who's right and who's wrong, you know what we need? You know what
More
America
rules?
really needs?
Obviously.
Is some like virtue signaling actor to stand on the graves of dead children to tell you what to do.
All right.
Yeah,
all right,
you know
all
what?
right.
I think I could get behind that totally. Yeah.
Yeah. Matthew McConaughey's this. I fucking hate this article. That's why I shared it, because it is a horrible, horrible article.
Holy God! What in the wait, zoom in on him. What
Well,
the
at least,
fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That is the face of insanity, folks. Holy shit!
I mean, I thought he was a guy that just like played bongos in the nude.
Oh, he totally does.
With Woody Harrelson and shit.
That looks
Right,
like
he needs to-
he's supposed to be like the host of a game show on Nickelodeon in the 90s.
He just needs to pull a Jim Carrey and just hide for a while.
Sounds like he is.
What, you think he looks like the host of Double Dare? Is that what you're trying to say?
Double Dare, yeah.
This is Legend to the
Hidden Temple!
God.
So
Talk about
Matthew McConaughey's intense Uvalde press conference cuts through the BS, says Devin McGinnis. We got to take a sober, humble, and honest look in the mirror and rebrand ourselves based on what we truly value. That was a quote out of there. Did anybody watch his speech from the? It was classic fucking Matthew McConaughey acting. Like there was nothing impassioned about this. Like so many people are like, "Oh my God, this was such a great." I was like, "Dude, it looks like I'm fucking watching another one of his shitty movies." Like I did not feel this was authentic, genuine. I've watched him on fucking other podcasts. I've seen him on fucking so many goddamn things where he's got his own fucking YouTube channel, and you see him being authentic on there and actually talking. This wasn't it. This was not authentic. This was scripted and very intentional to come off as I'm a Texan who loves his guns, and he uses his weird little draw with the lisp, but then his cadence that he uses when he's talking in a movie. It was so bad. The whole fucking thing was so inauthentic, and he tries to do this. Like some things made sense. Like some of it wasn't unreasonable. He was like, maybe we need to stop over sensualizing the media. The media probably needs to back off and calm down on this, overdoing it with shit. Like, yeah, that makes sense. And he goes, and then, we need to have more family values, and we need to start talking about more things about God. And I was like, okay, yeah, I could see some communities could probably use that. That's good. That's, there's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't hurt anybody. Okay. Yeah, fucking hey, I like these. And then all of a sudden he's like, we need to pass red flag laws. And I'm like, fucking dick.
Like, go fuck yourself.
But of course, the red flag laws aren't going to come after him. There's nobody that's going to be like, "Hey, Matthew McConaughey, somebody needs to go take his guns because that dude's going to fucking lose it." Like, he doesn't have to worry about red flag laws.
He should. He's
lawyer. My God, take that man's guns right now.
Yeah,
he's playing fucking bongos in the fucking nude in broad fucking daylight, and nobody's going to take his guns.
Well, maybe they should. Under red flag laws, maybe he would.
Yeah. So, all right. So, did the other part of his speech say we need to have common sense gun control?
Yep.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did. All right. Peace out, Girl Scout.
I love them redheads.
Yeah. I get older, they stay the same age.
Who's the fool on top? You let anyone on this show.
So the part that grosses me out with this whole thing, because like, yeah, I've been following McConaughey for probably the last year and a half, like, because he's been like dipping his foot into politics a lot, and he was going to run for some office or seat in Texas, but he decided to back off. But like he's been like looking at politics and looking at getting into it. And, you know, I was like, okay, this dude kind of seems like, you know, a pretty, you know, level-headed kind of middle of the road type dude. And then he backed off. He's like, no, I'm not getting into politics. I'm not doing this. The second that a school shooting happens in his hometown, now he is in the White House fucking press room telling people to, change their Second Amendment rights and potentially your Fourth Amendment rights if you do want to go towards, red flag laws, because obviously, you know, illegal search and seizure and you know, right to, not have they like some of these red flag laws and then other gun laws that we'll get into in a little bit. Like it's fucking crazy that we're all like supposed to look at Matthew McConaughey and go, oh, I like him. Let's do what he says. Like, how fucking stupid does your government think you are? That's probably the most disgusting piece of this whole thing. And then the fact that he's dancing on the you know, dead bodies of these still warm dead babies that fucking died in his hometown, so he can get a political point and maybe a political future and run for office in 2 years. That's all this is for him. He doesn't give a fuck about these kids. He doesn't give a fuck about you. This is bullshit.
You're here. Yeah, actors pretty much should just keep their fucking opinions to themselves. Same thing with sports figures. Like, look, you're paid millions of fucking dollars to act or play a game. You know, stick to that.
Hey, Ronald
It's not
Reagan
like the
was
politicians. They're getting paid billions of dollars to be fucking criminals. Let them be the fucking criminals. All right, like they're getting paid plenty to do it.
Yeah, Reagan was an actor.
That's right.
We listened to what he had to say. Yeah. But he was a famous one. He was in shit. He was like a superstar back in the heyday. It was in black and white and shit. But sure enough.
What the fuck?
All right. Tony's kids interrupted drink.
Yeah.
There's an invasion of little ones coming. I don't know where he left off on comments.
Damn it,
do you guys know what he pulled up?
Dalton was talking about like rainbows being used instead of stars because it was such a great idea.
All right, so then we'll pop up.
It was small on my phone. I can't read that small.
Zombie Batman says, "Who is this fool on the top? You let anyone on this show?" Yeah, I know, Tony, that fucking asshole. I don't know why he's still here.
You put him on the top just for it.
It's an upgrade from the Lincoln commercials.
Yeah. Yeah, if everybody loved McConaughey, they'd all have a Lincoln right now.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
All
Dalton
right.
says it was an authentic feeling in his speech. It was scripted, but anyone who has a heart will unintentionally show emotion. My eyes got glossy, and I don't have kids. Dalton, your eyes weren't glossy because of emotion. Let's be real.
Yeah.
We all know why your eyes got glossy. Project Sadface says the only thing I'm down with is raising the legal age for AR to 21. I'm against it still, but that's the least offensive law they were trying to add there.
All right, so you can't smoke a cigarette until you're 21, but you can have a gun now. But my only thing is if you can't buy a gun until you're 21 and you can't smoke a cigarette or drink a beer, then I guess you can't enlist in the army until you're 21. Let's not let you vote until you're 21 because apparently your vote don't fucking count anyway.
Yeah. Thomas Massey actually brought that up to
raise the whole thing to 21 for everything across the fucking board.
So Thomas Massey brought that up. Who's short, fat penguin dude in the house? I'm trying to remember his name. The one Jerry Nadler. So he brought it up to Jerry Nadler and said, okay, I'll support your 21 age limit if you're going to raise the age for the draft to 21. Mm-hmm. And Jerry Nadler goes, well, sometimes we need people. He goes, no, that's not how this works. Because sometimes you need people to sacrifice themselves for the country. That's why you can't raise no, it's like, fuck you. No, like
you can't have
they want to lower
weapon, But hey, yeah, you can.
Yeah, they want to lower the
one if you're
voting
wearing
age.
fatigues.
Yeah, they want to lower the voting age
to
and kill your
16.
kids, and they don't care.
But then they say the reason why they can't smoke or drink is because their brains aren't fully developed yet, and it could be bad for them. But we should let them vote at 16, and they can't have a gun until they're 21.
It's already offensive enough that we've got to pretend like, oh no, it's totally cool that an 18-year-old can go fight in a war and die, but no, can't smoke a cigarette or have a beer. Now you're telling me, well, really only private citizen 21-year-olds should be allowed to have a weapon. But if you enlist in the military, yeah, you can have one at 18. That's fine. And you can use it to shoot people.
Yeah.
The thing that we're raising the age to 21 to prevent people from doing, because we don't want you to shoot people with the gun.
It shows
but
the
yeah,
lack
if you
of
enlist,
principle.
we want you to shoot people with the gun, and you can do it at 18. It's so fucking moronic.
It's a lack of principle, and it doesn't match with anything else. So it makes you wonder: one, do they actually know what they're talking about? Two, do they actually give a shit about the people that they're enforcing these rules on? And three, I don't know what three is. I think those two were sufficient enough.
That's sufficient, yeah. No, it's completely fucking moronic. I can't believe that anybody even backs something at this point that says, no, yeah, it's totally fine that you can die at 18, but no, you can't buy one for hunting reasons until you're 21.
Zombie Batman says, instead of asking should or shouldn't guns be allowed in schools, why don't we raise our kids right so they don't feel the need to do terrible things? Yeah, there's a mental health issue. There's yeah, I know. I was listening to another thing by Jonathan Haidt. I've been talking about him a lot more lately, but he brought up this trend that changed. It's kind of like the boomer meme of like, I remember I was always out there until the street lights went off. But like there was a big shift in the 90s to where kids didn't like parents got afraid that kids were getting abducted. TV became a big thing. Communication started going around and cities started blowing up. So these different generations, it's absolutely true that it's like you have to have like exercise, outdoor time, social skills. There's in like kids from like the mid 90s on aren't getting a lot of the shit that most other normal sane adults that today had.
Right.
These fucking kids today, we got to change the fucking community status. So we got to change the fucking parental like way we fucking do shit. It's a digital age. We got to adapt it, and we got to fucking like combine some shit. But yeah, like it's so creepy that most kids don't know their kid that lives across the street from them, and they never hang out with each other. Like that would be fucking insane when we were kids, but that's reality today. Like,
it's weird because my kids know like a couple of the neighbors. Then we have neighbors that live right next door to us, and there's kids that ride the bus with my daughters. They do not hang out. They do not play. Like my girls would be playing in the backyard. Them kids that cannot come over. I don't know if it's because their parents are dicks or what, but either way, they're not allowed. We got a trampoline in the backyard, so everybody in the neighborhood wants to hang out. So only a couple of boys that live around town, around our neighborhood, will come over because they like the trampoline.
Boys?
And they like to play. Yeah, boys, dude. Kids they're not old enough for that kind of shit.
You haven't hit the teenage years, never mind.
Yeah, dude, she's like the oldest is 10, dude. Back off on that one.
When I have,
I got a couple more years
house,
on that
I'm
one.
like, oh.
Yeah, then that's when you start
drink,
locking up your liquor cabinet and then you go to take a shot and it tastes like water and you're like, it got me.
Why does this taste like Pepsi?
Yeah, because that's right.
Flat, yeah.
We got a few comments here on YouTube coming in. Let's see here.
Let's see what the tubers
you can't buy a handgun till 21. Yeah, okay, then you shouldn't be able to enlist until 21 either. So why is it okay if you're going to act? Why is it okay to enlist and purposely go shoot people, but it's not okay to do that same thing until you're 20? It makes no sense. It's hypocritical.
You can die for your country. You can't smoke. You can't drink, and you can't buy guns. But you can totally get shot at.
And the kids that shut up Columbine, well, yeah, but I don't know what point we're making here. Is it that they shouldn't be allowed to hang out?
The problem with the kids in Columbine, like I'll have to go back and rewatch some of that. Like nobody
health. It all circles back to mental health.
It does, but nobody expected Columbine, right? Because that was the first big one, so nobody saw that coming. Okay, so like you can't really, like, if the authorities or mental health professionals, whoever were like paying attention to these kids, remember the trench coat mafia, like all that shit, like back then, it's hard to blame them because like we didn't fucking know this was gonna become a thing. That was like the fucking beginning of all this bullshit. So it's hard to judge Columbine and the reaction to it and the things prior to it.
That was the early age of the internet with the 90s era bullying tactics that were used back then. I know because I grew up then, and I was part of the whole bullying culture. I was either on the giving end or the receiving end. It just didn't matter. It all depends on where I was at the time. I was either getting fucking pushed around or I was doing the pushing. It's kind of, you had a little hierarchy, and even in small ass schools, people were just dicks. And so you either got into fights to get your street cred back, or you talk shit and you were really funny and made fun of everybody, and therefore they kind of left you alone. So I was more of the funny guy. But either way, the Columbine kids, they got their asses fucking they got bullied the fuck up. But then they were online, they were looking up videos on how to do this and that, and they were using the power of the internet to get their fucking revenge. And then everybody saw how famous they got, and it just became a rinse and repeat for fucking years.
The news glorified it. And
20 fucking years of glorifying the shooter. Yeah. And this is where we're at.
We got
hold on, I want to respond to Dalton's because
I was saying we got like 3 in a row from Dalton here.
Dalton's trying to defend. He's sucking some Matthew dick here. If you're one of the most famous people in your state, let alone. So he's comparing to Fairmont. Would you care about your hometown? Made valid points in the scripted speech. You have never noticed real emotions before. You immediately think he's acting to fit a narrative. That's not fair. That's true. That's probably not fair for me to just immediately do that and not that.
But it's like his profession.
But here's my problem. Okay, he is trying to become a politician. Name a politician that tells you the fucking truth. Name an actor that doesn't use their fucking platform for some kind of social status or an agenda. As soon as you get on that stage and that platform, you get scrutinized because you are a famous person that's talking about politics. That's it.
And here's another little issue too. He is paid by people to pretend to act in a certain way emotionally so people believe his performance. He's a professional fucking actor. Of course he could fucking turn on the teardrops. Fucking faster than shit. You'd fucking believe everything he said. He's an actor.
And if there's people out there that hang on every word he says and believes it, hook, line, and sinker, and nobody like me to go, I don't fucking believe him and I think he's a fucking snake and full of shit, he's going to get by with everything. Do I think he's 100% inauthentic? No, I'm sure he's upset about it. I'm sure there's some things that strike a chord with him. Like anybody is going to have some emotional connection to this. Fuck, we've never been to Uvalde, Texas. Anybody on this show or in the chat, more than likely, maybe you have. I don't fucking know. But hearing about that story, you have an emotional connection. So everybody has it. I just don't believe his push for whatever laws that he's trying to talk about is real. I think he got put up there and he goes, look at the political benefit, and I want to get into politics. I have a big stage. I'm going to use this to my advantage. I don't trust it. I don't trust a fucking thing that he's doing right now. And especially when it's straight to the White House press corps fucking podium. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You know, he really wanted to fucking say something and be authentic. He's got millions of followers on Twitter. He's got fucking a YouTube channel with millions of people. Less people watch the fucking White House press secretary fucking show than watch his YouTube channel.
He got put on a stage bigger than Broadway.
If only I knew who was.
It's a political stunt. That's it.
Yeah, who's going to contribute to his campaign later on. Probably
Exactly.
the guys he scratched their back. Now they're going to scratch his later on in his campaign.
That's what's inauthentic.
And yeah, the DNC will fucking campaign his fun because he played ball and he towed the line with the rest of the other ones. And
yeah, he's full of shit. Jeremy threw some stars at us. Project Sadface 90s bullying. What else did he say? Everyone is too scared to get their ass whooped nowadays. Yeah, they are.
It's true.
Yeah,
it's true. It's true.
It's true.
It's true. It's true. And shout out to like first 100 episodes. We were doing that all the fucking time.
Yeah, that was a good one. Right. That's still one of our highest viewed episodes. Was that?
It
one.
is. I don't know how.
It's hilarious.
That one. We had nothing to talk about except making fun of them. It was great.
Jesus.
Was that pre-pandemic too?
Oh yeah.
Oh
was
God.
It was either pre or during. I can't
It was when we weren't doing live shows. We were just
we
like
were
pre-recording. Yeah. Those were still fun.
Let's see. Tom says he agrees. I hope you won't blackball me again. I hope you don't use racial slurs again. So we'll go that route.
There you go.
All right.
What kind of ball?
Yeah.
Your stars. How close you guys hit your 10,000? I see it says, "Can we hit 10,000?" It's like dead. I can barely see the end of it.
It probably just needs a little bit to hit the 10,000 to support kids, to support the all the children.
There you go.
Every single one of them, huh?
Project said he'll blue ball you.
Good.
That's
fantastic. All right, I'm going to get the final story pulled up. We have 30 minutes to talk about gun laws that passed the House, and we'll pull up January 6th is that they're talking a Texas cold case now. So I think the propaganda.
It was bedtime. It was time to put them all, give them melatonin, let their dreams take them away.
All right.
Melatonin. That is the best thing in the world.
Amazing drug.
And get to put you in jail if you give your kids too much.
All right, here we go. So House passes sweeping gun bill to raise assault rifle purchases age to 21. Plan faces long odds in the Senate. So this isn't gonna make it through the Senate. So, but this is, what was it? Thomas Massey put it like, you think one of these gun laws will do anything, and then you throw like 6 of them together, and they're still useless. None of them are gonna work. So like, if you just look up Thomas Massey gun laws on YouTube, you'll find a whole bunch of videos of him just like raising hell on the set or on the House floor. So it's called the Protecting Our Kids Act. That was another thing. Who said that? Was if we voted by the names of bills on the House floor, every bill would pass because it's just the way they name them. Protecting Our Kids Act, the Patriotic Duty Act. So like, yeah.
Insurrection Act.
Yeah, they're not going to do that. All right. So let's go through so we already talked about the 21-year-old. That's the least offensive of the rules. We kind of already went through that one, but they're trying to get rid of 30-round magazines. So I guess we can start with that one. Thoughts on 30-round mags? I've seen proposals to bring them down to 10. I've seen them proposed to be down to 8 and under. Like there's an arbitrary number of bullets you're allowed to have in your gun. The government wants to pull you back down to.
So you're not allowed to own 2 15-round magazines, right?
Well, there's several different versions. I don't know which one passed, but either way, like what's the number? What should it be?
If you can't own a 30-round magazine, you shouldn't be allowed to own 2 15-round magazines either, because this is just simple math.
Yeah, you
that's what they're basing
them
this
upside
off
down
of.
and
math.
flip them out when you need them. Yeah,
okay, exactly.
Calm down, Call of Duty.
So
I can't 3D print one either.
It's really too bad that the 7 30-round magazines that I still have, I don't have, got lost in a boating accident.
That is a shame.
Yeah. My AR disappeared too. I don't know, boating accident.
Dude, that was a crazy trip on the river in Missouri. That was a fucking weird
Yeah.
trip.
Wild.
Yeah, we were out floating, and all my guns and all my ammo just went away. I don't know what happened to them. Somebody's gonna have to go find them because they're all gone.
All gone. They just,
All
it
gone.
just happened.
All gone. I'm gun free.
What I try to think through myself of like, why would they want to limit the amount of rounds? And it's like, okay, if you're in this mass shooting situation, they get to pop off a whole bunch, and it's this scary fucking thing of that. Okay, the only people that are afraid of this are people that don't understand guns, in my opinion, because the difference between my pistol, which holds 7 rounds, and being able to pop those off, but having 8 different magazines for it, really, it just stops me for about 5 seconds while I drop it and load a new one in, not even, and then rack it, and then I'm good to go again. What's the difference? Like, what's the big
situation? In a severe situation like the one that they're conjuring up in this scenario, you save 1 to 2 lives if 5, 6, 7 seconds go by and you've got to swap magazines instead of just being able to blast off more rounds. Which, fine. In a Vegas shooter situation, maybe a few more people are able to get to cover. That's what they're envisioning here. That's the emphasis of this.
Okay, perfect scenario. If I were to be a psychotic person that wanted to have a mass casualty event, would I only bring the legal amount of like capacity magazines?
No, he's gonna abide by that one law, not any.
That
of the
law
other
is gonna stop me, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, nobody's gonna turn their fucking magazines in. So what? They're gonna hope that over the next 300 years these magazines deteriorate.
Yeah, and they should make heroin illegal too. I mean, Jesus Christ!
Let's not get hasty, Lynn.
Calm down, killer. Calm down. It's the one last thing we have.
We wouldn't need the CIA then.
I love this Project Sad Face. When the Second Amendment was made, it was one shot. Yeah, and it was also cannons. So,
so let's go back to cannons. I'll put a cannon in.
You could have TNT back then. Like,
yeah.
Right at the front door. Trigger
go down that road. Like, we could fuck some shit up back then. Okay, so
also attach bayonets to my fucking rifle.
Yeah. So the dumbest gun law I saw proposed was 1,000% tax on ARs.
1,000%.
Yes.
1,000%.
What is the MSRP of an AR?
Right now you can get one for $500, fully assembled, ready to rock and roll.
So 1,000%.
1,000% tax. So pretty much, I said this on Yank's show last night. So pretty much, poor people can't buy an AR.
Yes.
Oh.
The only rich people can have these guns. That's basically what 1,000% tax is.
So it's like the purge. Only the rich and powerful will survive.
Yeah.
But we're getting down to the nitty gritty. We know who has them. Man.
So
the rich people.
True.
That it's so fucking gross. Putting a tax on anything to prevent people from buying it it's okay. This is trying to remember if this actually happened back in the 80s. I think it was a California tax that Ronald Reagan put on because he was afraid of the Black Panthers from buying guns. So he was trying to pass a law that would put a tax because at the time, of course, they were all poor. So they're like, yeah, we don't want. He's pretty much saying he didn't want black people to have guns, and he tried to put a tax on them.
Yeah.
Another good example of an actor not being a good politician.
Yeah. Or just being shitty to people in general. I want every single person on this in the chat across the world. As long as you are a non-violent and a good person and you mean well, I want you all strapped. I want you all to have a gun on your hip at all times. And if you're not comfortable with it, that's fine. But I still think you should own a weapon and have it in your home and at the steadfast, just in case shit goes down. Black,
You gotta
white,
remember,
Mexican,
you gotta use,
don't care.
It's
Strap
like
is-
it's like a condom. It's like a condom. You'd rather
dude,
you'd
let's
rather have one and not need it than need it and not have it.
Let's make a Red House gun commercial.
Yeah.
at the gun house,
Oh,
where black
man.
people and white people buy guns.
Oh,
and Hispanics too.
So the way the world is going, the 1,000% tax means that guns are going to go up in prices, but they're going to be more legal. And you can buy it black market, probably half price.
So the next this stupid gun law was we need background checks.
So
we have that.
We have them.
We have,
but we need them.
Background checks.
But we need them. Okay, let them pass that then, because we already have it, so they wouldn't have to do anything. Pass
No,
it.
I actually got into this argument with my neighbor the other night. Like I come over and she always likes to argue politics. She's like super libtard, and she's like, I'm so sick of people being able to just pick up guns whenever they want to. I was like, well, no, it's not that easy. And so I shared her.
Unless you know a guy.
Well, yeah, well, then it's probably illegal. But I sent her an article of a lady who tried to buy a gun, who didn't know any better. It was a journalist. She tried to buy a gun like 2-3 years ago after one of the shootings, and she got denied, and she wasn't able to buy a gun because she answered the questions wrong on the 4473, and so they denied her purchase. And she was shocked. She's like, well, I didn't realize like I had to go through that much. I had to do a background check. I had to fill out the paperwork and then I could get denied. She's like, I thought I'd just go in, pay for it and walk out. And so I shared that with her. I go, you have to still do a background check. Like every gun purchase.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You still have to do it. If you want to go buy a gun at a store, you have to do that. Even at these gun shows, you still have to fill out a 4473. The only time you don't is if your uncle says, I'm going to sell you this gun, and you transfer it over. As long as you live in the same state, it's not illegal and you can do it. But like, that's it. Like,
except for that scratch part on certain spots.
Yeah, if you file off the serial number, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're not talking about the shady
legality,
shit.
Yeah.
You can't stop that shady shit from happening. That's going to happen.
No, you can't.
So like every time they're like, we need to pass background check law. Dude, it's there. It's there. Stop
it is. It's so extensive too.
I don't know. So they don't know about magazines. They don't know about background checks. So the people arguing for these laws just don't know.
I do not own a gun, and I know all this.
Do you know why they want to get rid of magazines? It's because the first 4 letters of magazine.
MAGA.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm here all night. Be sure to send stars.
Falls asleep on the couch.
The grossest law that they're trying to pass, that's included in this bill, is the red flag ones, and this is one of those ones that like just drives me fucking insane, because the one thing, and I talked about this on Justin's show last night, was the one thing I thought Republicans and Democrats were agreeing on was no-knock warrants need to stop. The intrusiveness on fucking people need to stop, and like this invasion of the Fourth Amendment needs to stop. So red flag laws, you can literally just say, hey, this dude's acting crazy and I know he has guns and I'm worried about it. And then the cops show up and knock down the fucking door and try to take your guns. And like, this doesn't ever end
based
well.
off of what you would call in court hearsay.
Well, and you don't get your day in court, which you're entitled to.
No, because you're dead. You're fucking dead.
Yeah, you lose your Fourth Amendment right of illegal search and seizure and like saying no to this shit. So like, it's fucking insane to me that they want to push this. Lynn, go ahead.
And if we haven't learned anything in the last few weeks from the Amber Heard trial, women can fucking make anything up and try to throw a guy under the bus, and the cops will just come over and shoot you because a woman lied about you.
Yeah.
It could happen.
Basically.
to you.
You're right.
Basically, yes.
By the way, I am opening a new bottle here real quick. Got some Bowman Brothers, which, from what I understand, Tony, correct me if I'm wrong, but currently the bottles that you find were bottled with Buffalo Trace.
Yep, sourced out from Buffalo, yes.
Sourced from Buffalo Trace, but they are no longer going to be using Buffalo Trace. So if you find Bowman Brothers,
it's a rare
they are
bottle.
going to be changing their sourced whiskey moving forward. So
it's going to become very well. That specific juice that's inside that bottle, the bottle won't change, but the juice will.
Yes,
it's a good one. Len, you had that one. It's a lovely one.
This was in the bourbon tournament. Check out KOE Nation, and yeah, that's coming soon, folks.
I gotta ask a question because I've been watching some of your guys' videos about infinity bottles.
Like hairspray.
And you guys are doing like infinity bottles of like scotch and bourbon.
Yeah.
And my question is, I still got one of those skull bottles of fucking the fucking what's his name? Fucking
Dan Aykroyd vodka.
Dan Aykroyd vodka.
Yes.
Well, I want to turn that into an infinity bottle, but I have a dilemma. Every time I bring a bottle of whiskey into my house, doesn't matter what the fuck it is, it's gone within 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I can't hold on to shit. So I want to send my bottle to you guys and help you. Like, have you guys build me an infinity bottle?
I'll build you one.
Yeah, it would be nice.
I started filling mine with scotches. And then my next one's going to be rye, and then I'm going to do a rye one, and then I'm going to do an Irish whiskey one, and then those are going to be. I'll have a bourbon, a scotch, a rye, and then a Irish.
So the best thing to do with your infinity bottle, whenever you get a new bottle and you open it, take 2 ounces of it, put it in shot glass, dump it in the infinity bottle. That way you'll already have it in the bottle before it.
Yeah, do it ahead of time. Yeah. That would be the best. But my issue is like I would be stupid enough to like try to like mix my scotch, mix my bourbon with the scotch.
Don't do that.
Yeah. It would be a suicide of craziness.
Yeah.
Speaking from a true source over here.
Yeah, because I did that by accident. I've got my scotch. I've got this one is my rye. Here's my bourbon.
Tony, you wearing a kilt?
Yep.
Yeah, dude, it's coming up
my
soon.
comfy pants. And this one's my Irish, and this bad boy is full, and it is delicious.
Oh, I want to get as many as I can in the bottles with the skulls, just so I can display them and not fuck with them. Not fuck with them. That's my good shit, and it's for when company comes over, you know.
I like that idea. Dalton says, fill an infinity bottle for your kids and don't touch it till they're 21st. It's a present, you and them. That's a really good idea. I like that, Dalton.
As long
but 21-year-old kids can't appreciate a good fucking bourbon.
Well, not just that, but depending on the bottle, you got to make sure that it is severely full and air fucking tight.
Yeah, to go that long.
Because it needs to be sealed. You've got to seal the hell out of it, because otherwise air will oxidize that and turn it to fucking water.
So we can hit it up with wax like they do with Maker's Mark.
Yeah, pretty much. Actually, and that's something Phil was going to try. Take like one of those candles or those like light bulb, Scentsy candle,
those
fucking
warmers.
You burn the wax.
Oh yes, yeah.
Take the Maker's Mark wax, put it on top of that, liquefy it, and then pour it on top of a bottle. Yeah, see if you can reseal one that way.
Current scent stars.
Love the skulls. Yeah. So my skull is that one's my scotch.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what I did too. Scotch. About 3/4 full on that bad boy right now.
Yeah, mine's about the same.
Yeah, I need to go visit Phil with it. Top it off.
Yep.
And this is what it looks like with just straight damn Dan Aykroyd fucking vodka in it. And as you can see, I'm not even halfway done with this bitch yet. We made some we made some Bloody Marys here the other weekend. Me and the wife.
Kiss. Lynn, he wants a kiss.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, wrong way.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll get him closer. Did you It's easy because you're beautiful.
For the love of God, please censor this.
Lynn, if you want to get through that bottle quicker, I tell you the easiest one is go get some fucking tonic water and some of that lime juice. And it's a great fucking hot summer day drink. Is throw do half filled with the vodka, throw the rest in there with that tonic water, and just like 5 drips of that lime juice, and it's like a watered down Mountain Dew. And
yeah,
it's great for when you're like outside, really, really hot. You're grilling. Like I can put like 4 or 5 of those fuckers down pretty quick.
Well, we're doing the maiden trip
Steaks
with
are
the
well
fucking
done.
camper this weekend. We're taking the old camper out.
Nice.
So, yeah, I finally troubleshot and fixed my fucking air conditioner in it, and I'm a little happier now. It was going to be a hot weekend if I didn't.
Tony, I don't know where we left off in comments. There's a bunch. I don't know.
They're having their own conversation at this
I'm not
point.
sure if we have to go through them all.
Yeah, we all bullshitting, but they're talking in the comments.
Yeah, they're bullshit.
Right. They'll be fine.
But we can wrap up. I guess wrap up our gun law conversation. Like, I'm fucking disappointed that like nobody's actually doing any real thoughtful moving forward. Like, they're trying to do the safe storage bill too, to where like you can't have a loaded gun anywhere in your house if it's not locked up somewhere, which is like fucking goddamn gross. Like and like depending on where you live, like you can walk outside, there'd be a rattlesnake, a fucking bear, a coyote, like you get
a pedophile.
Loaded.
A pedophile. Yeah, you kind of need to have a loaded gun.
Animal.
Like, you got to have some of the, so like they're not realistic. They don't work across a country, the entire country. There's I don't think you need to have laws. I think there needs to be benefits. There needs to be education. There needs to be a lot of fucking things to change. But a lot of it's culture. Most of it's culture. A lot of these kids are left behind. We know who they are. We all fuck. My kid's 13, and he could tell me who the 3 most likely school shooters in his school would be. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying we need to like make a poll of which kids think they need to have somebody have some help, but
damn well it happens. That kid's gonna be like, I told you. I told you.
Yeah. Right. And every time they're all like, yeah, that dude was weird. Almost every time that dude was weird. So like, let's stop pretending like this whole like, well, you can't discriminate against people or you can't profile people. No, okay. How about this? If you act like a fucking retard and you act socially awkward around people and you make fucking veiled threats and you just refuse to get along with people, because that's a lot of people. Hey, like we have a mental health issue with this person.
Right.
It's very rare that you're like, hey, the popular fucking kid just shot up a school.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's ever happened. Okay, so then why is it that the popular kids aren't shooting up schools? Oh, because they're having a pretty good life and things are okay and they're not being bullied. Okay, let's like dig into these a little bit more instead of like everybody else who's doing everything fine, we're doing everything correctly. We're living our lives and trying to have the government leave us alone. And then some fucking asshole kid that's got shithead parents, and maybe not even shithead parents. Sometimes they have good parents and the kid's still just a shithead because he didn't get help. Like,
it wasn't enough.
No, sometimes like, fuck, man. I don't know what the answers are, but telling everybody else to fuck off and taking people's shit away and adding more laws. I don't know. I've never seen a law passed through emotional fucking pressure that's actually done any good for anybody. So I don't know. I'll leave it there.
I got to agree, but really, I think the goal here is we need to make murder illegal. Like, as soon as we do that, I think everything's going to change for the better if we make murder illegal. Oh, wait, what's that? Oh, it is? Oh. Murder's already illegal, guys. Just to clarify, I want to look on Google here. And just, if I type in...
Murday.
If I type in, is murder...
Muck duck.
Is murder. Let's see what Google comes up with on the results. Is Murderpedia reliable? Is Murderville scripted? Is Murderville good? Is Murderville improv? Are most murders unsolved? What is murderers? Why are murders unsolved? Are most murders crimes of passion? Well, okay, let's take it a step further. Is murder
Murderpedia.
illegal? Is murder illegal in all
In
countries?
space.
Is murder illegal in space? Is murder illegal in all 50 states?
That's a good question. That space
It is a
one,
good question.
because you're not.
Is murder illegal in all?
Yeah, hold on.
I hear an echo.
Yeah, somehow it decided to unmute.
Russia, North Korea. Is it illegal federally, on a federal level, under federal law? Let's just see. Is murder illegal?
How about
Some of
North
these are
Korea?
really
I'm curious.
questionable when people are asking this. Like, they're looking for the details. How much time am I going to get for this?
Yeah.
Murder.
Because they don't want
Wikipedia.
CSI.
I want to know what Cornell has to say.
Okay. Sure. 18 U.S. Code 1111. Murder. Murder is the unlawful killing of a human being with malice aforethought. Every murder perpetuated by poison, lying in wait, or any other kind of willful, deliberate, malicious, and premeditated killing or committed in the preparation of or attempt to perpetrate any arson, escape, murder, kidnapping, treason, espionage, sabotage, aggravated sexual abuse, child abuse, burglary, robbery, or perpetrated as part of a pattern or practice of assault or torture against a child or children, or perpetrated from premeditated design unlawfully, maliciously to effect the death of any human being other than the kid who is killed, is murder in the first degree. Well, I'm glad we cleared that
Hey,
up.
read the next line.
No.
Murder.
What was it?
Here. Since you weren't going to read the next line, I had to get it in. But anything else is murder in the second degree was the next line. But
I'm glad we made murder so clear. I can't imagine why anybody's confused.
When you kill him dead, it's murder.
I mean, besides the guy that's going to trial, he can't figure out what's going on because he's going to trial for murder.
When you say kill him dead, you mean dead. Oh.
Oh, you mean like guilty. No longer living?
Is murder illegal for Alec Baldwin?
Potentially.
No,
We're going to see what happens soon.
Oh, my God.
Eric Baldwin.
Eric Bird.
I have a good question. How many other countries have people shooting up schools at the rate America does?
Actually, America is not number one at the rate when you do it per capita. Like I've seen a whole bunch of those where the stories of like America has the most school shootings of anybody, or the most mass shootings and school shootings. Like they go through like all these scenarios. The actual data and statistics per capita, when you like compare the actual population density, we're not number one, believe it or not. We're high. We're higher than we should be. There's more than one, so that's too much. But yeah, that's a lot of those are anything with statistics. We've talked about that before. Statistics can be manipulated in any way you want to tell your story. So yeah. Lynn, what are your final thoughts on gun laws?
I got 4 words. Shall not be infringed.
Love it.
That's it.
Nice.
Good. Yank, what do you got?
Just like, I don't know. Honestly, it's
piggyback off of that fucking shall not be infringed, man.
Yeah, there's nothing piggybacking on that. Just yes. Camera's over here.
Need somebody to go come and take him.
Yeah.
My cold dead
hands. My cold dead hands.
I mean, schools, not mass shootings. So I'll have to look closer. I'm not sure if we're number one in schools or not, or I know we're not in mass shootings, but schools could be. I don't know. Maybe not. Dalton says we are, but not murder. Again, I don't know. Need to find a source and look that up, which we might do in the post show. Tony, I did set one up. If you wouldn't mind updating the Linktree link and getting that thrown in there. Now we'll go reverse order. Yank, where can they find you, sir? As we're gonna wrap this bad boy up, head over to the post show.
You can find us, Yank from the Yanked Up Podcast. You can find me and my crew over at Facebook and YouTube. And that's pretty much it. That's all I got.
Good enough, man. Good enough. I had a good time on there. Thanks for having me on last night.
No problem.
I got a little drunker than I thought I did, but it was still fun. It was still fun. Yeah, it happens. Lynn from the TikTok.
Hey, you can find me on the TikTok. I'm Skinnerd West on the TikTok. You can like highlight that name if you wanted to, like on the little thing underneath me. But yeah, I digress.
Now I can find that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what my followers really are, if they're fucking Illuminati and fucking thought bots. But I've gotten past my 1,000 marker, and all of a sudden it ballooned up, and I think I'm at like 2,500 followers after the first year and some change. I was just slowly getting followers, and all of a sudden, boom, fucking skyrocketed, going to 10,000. We're gonna go to the moon. Me and Tony, we're gonna be at 10,000 soon.
March.
It's gonna be. Yeah, the fucking March to 10K. And whenever somebody goes live, I might just jump on the TikTok and like stream it like retarded, like with my phone, just to show people on the TikTok and show the link to the show to help fucking new following. But I had 666 likes on that 20-minute video I did of your show earlier.
Yeah.
Most of them likes were me and Tony. I ain't gonna lie.
Project Sadface says, TikTok? What the fuck, Lynn? Are you Gen Z?
Nope, I'm an adaptable Gen Xer. Gen X fucking we span through multiple fucking generations. Not like your bitch ass millennials who just like stay and go, things were better when we were younger. Yeah. Well, you guys are the more about 14. Millennials are more boomer than boomers. Change my mind. Millennials are more boomer than boomers. Stop interrupting, Justin, you fucker.
What?
God damn it.
Fucker.
Random talking. Anyway,
he's talking to his kids into the mic. Fucking stop making noise.
Anyway, you all know where to find me. Check me out on Twitter. I guess that's what I'll call out this week, at Bark and Cluck on Twitter. That's where I try to make the moist. The moist? Did I just say moist?
We did say the moist. We try to make them moist on Twitter.
That's not even a Freudian slip. I don't know where moist came from. Anyway,
to make them
moist me. Moist me on Twitter.
Yeah.
Anyway, as always, folks, thanks for tuning in. We'll Tony, you wrap this bad boy up, and we'll see folks over in the post show. As always, love you.
Tony, yep, wrap it up. More than obviously a couple of Tinder dates in the back of a fucking Hyundai Genesis. Look, folks, you can find me at Tony the Rod 2.0 on that TikTok. And hell, look, if you got kids, you need to go check out Striker G on the YouTube, because he is at 34 subscribers, and he actually has a video closing in on 7,000 views. So
nice.
Pretty proud in the family on that YouTube this week.
The PG version of Tony.
Yeah, sure, let's go with that. Even though my younger kids try to slip in curse words during the videos, because they are my kids. But yes, Linktree/Big Buckin', folks. That's where you can find all the Dog and Chicken Show happenings, the KOE Nation, the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast. Hell, you can find Lynn and Justin on there as well. So Linktree/Big Buckin', and you'll find the link to that post show, folks. It's just that damn easy. This has been episode 142, Kangaroo Court. We'll see you next time. Gee, okay. I'll say it one more time.
I got
say
the
it one more time, Project Sadface. Linktree/Big Buckin'. That's it.
Right there. Right there at the bottom. Right there. It's
literally right
moving.
there.
It's moving.
Right there.
Oh my God, it's almost out of the way.
Right
now it's
there.
gone.
He's like Dalton. He's like, just PM me the link.
No, it's right there. Just type it in. Linktree.
These people ask so much all the time. All right. Appreciate you folks. Love you. We'll see you over there. Cheers.
And see if it just smooths itself out.
Back. Tell you what I'll do if I ever get back. I promise to refabricate you Raging rivers of gold. That's what the brochure advertised. And now we're lost. We gotta take it down. Let you down slow. It's hard to survive.